everyone!
Welcome to Sassy Saturdays. I don't know what to call Saturday now.
Sassy Saturdays sound good to me.
Oh my god. Today we're kind of doing a husband tag / Q&A. We actually started filming the actual husband tag. Like, I found these questions online, but then we didn't really like the questions. So we just thought we would ask you guys to send us questions, and you guys pulled through. So we're gonna answer the questions you guys left us on Instagram.
We got a question, so let's do this.
First one is from LaDanya Rahim. How long have you guys been married, and how did you guys meet?
Oh gosh.
Well, we've been married for almost 5 years.
5 years.
It'll be 5 years in November.
November
11th.
November 11th.
Oh my god.
We met, we were both serving at Bayside Church in Granite Bay. And we met at the college group that was every Thursday night.
Yeah.
And I showed up at the college group with one of my buddies at the time. We decided to go out because we heard it was bumping out there, you know what I'm saying? But we heard that the shore is what the college group was called at Bayside, was just like the coolest thing. So we went, checked it out, went chick hunting. So we were at the, so I always start every sentence. So I saw her for the first time across the room. She just was walking by. I saw her and from then on out, that was my wife. In fact, I turned to my friend, and if he was here, he could vouch for it, but he's not, so you're gonna have to believe me. From then on, I said, that girl right there, she's the one. And I did everything I could to just weasel my way in to meet her and introduce myself to her and just make my presence and existence known to her. Does that make sense?
Yeah. You're so cute. But when did we officially meet then after that?
So I think it was the very next week, because it was every Thursday night. It was the very next week I went and found out that everybody goes and hangs out at this coffee shop called Bloom after
that was the
shore.
place to be.
That was the place to be.
Yeah.
And so me and my buddy went to Bloom, and she was there with all her friends doing, you know, this cheesy dance to like a song or something.
Oh no, I think we were making a birthday video for one of our friends.
That's
like,
right.
I used to do videos back then, even before I did YouTube.
Yeah, that's true. That battery indicator is annoying me. I feel like it's gonna shut off any second.
And then yeah, let's just get a new battery now so we don't...
So they were doing a little song, a birthday song for one of her friends, and I went up and I started just talking and introduced myself to you somehow. But it didn't really... You were so just like, when it came to boys, you're just like this, like you could care less.
I was like, all I need is Jesus.
Jesus, take the wheel. Actually, her best friend at the time, I actually became friends with her to try to get closer to Lisa, because for some reason it was less intimidating being friends with her friend. It was like 2 weeks later, Lisa disappeared out of nowhere. And so I was talking to her friend, and turns out Lisa took off to Texas for a year. Oh my goodness, it was the worst year of her life. I mean, that was
my life.
But I became closer friends with her best friend, and you know, we would hang out and be friends. And a year later, I'm at the shore still. In the background, all of a sudden I see Lisa walk by again. And I'm like, what the heck? Are you kidding me? No way. Somehow I was trying to get Lisa's number, or
yeah, from my friend.
From her friend. And she was like, don't even think about it. Don't think about it. So that didn't work. Long story, less long. We ended up becoming friends, and there's a lot more to the story if you want to hear it.
If you guys want to hear like a full video on like our whole like love story and everything, I think that would be fun.
There's a lot of fun moments and stuff. So
there is.
Yeah, leave a comment if you want to see that. Also, like and subscribe.
Thomas Ensley, my brother, he asked, what facial hair care products do you use?
You know what, Thomas? I'm gonna pretend like this is a real question that Thomas has, even though I know that guy is. One thing I've been liking doing lately is I'll get out of the shower and I'll comb it, and then I'll like puff it up, and I've been liking putting aloe vera actually in my mustache.
It's actually really good for your hair.
Yeah, it is really good for your hair, but it also helps keep it, you know, like the little flyaways to where
like a gel too.
It's kind of like a gel too, and
Cool.
so it helps keep it tame, but it's also good for your hair. It just works really well for me, and I've been digging doing
You
that.
sometimes put like jojoba oil. You
Yeah.
use that on your face mostly.
Maybe I'll do like a men's grooming routine or something.
That'd be kind of neat.
Yeah, leave it in the comments if you want to see that, even though everybody that watches this is a girl.
15 or 20, like between 15 and 20% are male.
Seriously? Sup, bros?
Ashlyn, that's a cool name. Ashlyn Raymer
Rhymer.
asked, do you have a mission statement, motto, etc. for your marriage? Or what are things that both of you are passionate about? So we don't really have like a mission statement or anything for our
Don't tell them that,
marriage.
let's make one up.
It's like the biggest thing is just keeping Christ in the
Yeah.
center of our marriage. I mean, we don't have a specific, I know some people have like life verses for their marriage and stuff. We don't really have that.
Yeah, but it is almost every single day that one of us ends up like putting the other one in check. Not like not even like intentionally, but we'll just
Yeah.
kind of like see each other and just spiritually just feel
Yeah.
just like motivated by, that's a better word, that
Yeah.
we like
Keep each
spiritually
other
accountable and motivated every day.
We're actually going to be doing a separate video kind of on how to keep Christ, or how we keep Christ in the center of our marriage. Like one thing we like to do is we do a devotion together in the morning. Bri always like leads us in a devotion, which I just really appreciate and everything, just because he is the spiritual leader. Something we're both passionate about is like we both like serving together. Woo. And not just serving, you know, but actually serving together.
Yeah, I don't like doing things without Lisa. I just feel better, more comfortable, and just more, we get each other, so just.
Yeah, we're seriously, not meaning this in a cheesy way or anything, seriously, we're each other's best friend.
Yeah.
So,
We are.
yeah, we can be together all the time, we pretty much are.
We literally are together all the time. I wouldn't want it any other way, really.
Yeah, same here.
Really?
Love you.
Oh.
And Emily, our friend Emily, Mama
Oh,
from
what's up,
Scratch,
Emily?
she said, what's the first thing you noticed about each other?
That booty. Honestly, the first thing I noticed about her was her spirituality in Christ and just the confidence that she exuded in her walk with Christ and what Jesus meant to her and how she wanted to portray that just in her actions, not even just in her words, because I couldn't even hear her. I was like, you know, creeping her out from across the room. I could see Jesus in her, and that was incredible.
Like very first impression, like when I met you,
It was my booty.
I remember seeing how like you look like you took really good care of yourself eating wise. Like healthy and thin and everything. And then another thing, like
Looked?
yeah, what did I say?
Like I looked that way? Like in the past?
But I mean, it's different. Now, I actually prefer the way you look now over then.
Because I'm buff.
Yeah. Like right when we started to get to know each other a little bit, one thing I noticed about you was that you're a really good listener.
What?
And I just felt comfortable being around you. I was really, really guarded around guys just because I wanted to be careful that I wasn't, you know, giving the wrong impression or anything. But with him, I had this like peace, like when I was around him, that I could just trust him and be like open with him. So that was just really different for me, and I really liked that.
Babe.
Vintage Soul, which is a really cool name, by the way.
That is.
Username.
That's sick.
Did y'all have any boundaries while you were dating that kept you from sexual sin?
None. Not a
Okay.
single one.
Well, first of all, we waited to have sex until we were
Yeah.
married.
Yeah.
I had a purity ring and everything. You actually kind of did too.
Did I? Yes, we did, and it was very important to us
Yeah.
to wait and just to respect each other in that way. And it was something that it was intentional, but without being super like we didn't like get together every day and just like try to figure out a master plan. We just knew that each other desired that and desired to be pure and
wait till marriage.
And so that's what we did. I mean, we served together before we were married, and we were in God's Word.
Parents that supported us too, and knew that we were waiting till marriage too. So that really helped, having other people that are kind of like keeping you accountable.
And other friends that knew too, and that respected that.
But then also just like having that common belief and understanding between us. All I can say is, if one of you believes in waiting until marriage and one of you doesn't, it's not gonna work. Just say. We both have to be committed, and there's times where it's really hard. There's times where we definitely struggled and we probably pushed the limits a little bit too far, but we did wait. I get it. It's just important to be in God's Word and definitely have a lot of prayer, have other people praying for you. And you can wait till marriage, and that's what we decided to do, and that's what we did. Madison Shelby said, where did you meet? We kind of already answered that.
We already answered that. Okay. Madison, come on.
Oh, Shelby Madsen. It's just her username. Mary said, was I supposed to be filming this?
Nah. Yeah, really funny, Mary. Hilarious.
That's a joke.
That was funny though.
Can I be an earthbender? Said, any advice for newly engaged couples? That's a good question.
I'd say first and foremost, give up.
Oh my!
Wait, what was the question?
This book right here, I don't have the actual cover because I like just like the hardcover books, but right there, we'll insert an image of like the actual cover of the book.
Yeah, Love and Respect.
Yeah,
it was.
Read that book.
We read when we were engaged. We read the book together. And we actually went through this Love and Respect. It was a
class.
They had a class. It was like,
that was like our premarital counseling.
It was like 6 weeks.
Yeah, I think it was 6 weeks. 6 or 8 weeks. It was a while.
It was like 6 or 90 weeks. We did the book, and it was absolutely incredible.
Such a good. That was we actually have read several marriage books, but that has been our absolute favorite that we've ever read.
Eggerich's, right?
Yeah, Dr. Eggerich. Him and his wife wrote it. It's such a good book. One Rad Mommy. Cool name.
So,
she has several questions. So first one is, what do you do for a living?
Greedy, dang. I own actually my own business, doing online retail, buying and reselling. And God has blessed that over the last 6 years now.
Like five
or 6 years.
Yeah.
You always correct me. Like, you're always like one under me.
Oh, and actually, we were both working retail jobs when we first got married, and his business really started to take off like a few months after we got married. So he like kind of went full time into doing that, and eventually that was able to support us. It's been a huge blessing. So.
Yeah, it has. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't want it any other way.
We get to be at home together.
Yeah,
I don't work. I don't have to work, so that's really nice. Yeah. Thanks, baby. The second question she has, where you met. Oh, we already answered that. A bunch of you wanted to know that. Wow. What do you like to do together? That's a good question. You're bad. We talked about how we like serving together.
Yeah, we do.
So there's a couple other things.
We love being able to sit back and
watch a movie.
Yeah, and with an EO, Netflix, and chill. No, Netflix it up, you know. Yeah. And we like to play video games together. We like to watch TV.
We actually haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, we actually haven't played any games in a while.
Yeah.
We're getting more into filming together.
Yeah.
And we both love that.
It's a lot of fun. We like being creative, so it's just really fun that we get to do that together.
Yeah, it's a blast, and I'm glad that we get to do that together. And we like we said before, we love just doing everything together, really. And
we just renewed our Disney passes. We like going to Disneyland together.
Yeah.
Except Fry doesn't like it when it's really busy like it is right now.
I hate Disneyland when it's like 100% capacity.
Yeah.
Which it always seems to be.
But you like going with me, right?
No.
She also asked why you both chose gluten-free. That's a good question. We actually get like some questions like that.
You don't choose a gluten-free lifestyle. The gluten-free lifestyle chooses you. Because I have tummy issues.
I'm sensitive to a lot of food.
I'm so sensitive to everything. If I drink the wrong kind of water, like I'm like, oh.
You have hypoglycemia.
Hypoglycemia, yeah.
Yeah.
Digestive stuff. So wheat and bread in our society today, you know, not to get all guru hunky-dory on you, it's not good for anybody. I can definitively say that it's not good for anybody. But for people that have sensitive digestion, headaches a lot, body aches, we started doing gluten-free, and it made a huge difference.
Yeah. Food is just as good, and in a lot of cases I think better too.
Yeah. And you can absolutely find a way to do it to where it's reasonable.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost, you know, anymore, and it's easy. Yeah. And there's plenty to eat. You just have to become aware of it.
Yeah, and how to do it. You kind of have to do a little bit of a learning
curve.
Learning curve at first. But once you get the hang of it,
it's totally. I mean, it's so worth it for how you feel physically and mentally.
Yeah.
It is so worth it.
Okay, last question. Most memorable place/vacation you visited? I already know.
Hawaii.
Yeah, Maui.
Maui. Yeah. Hawaii.
That was our honeymoon. We got to go to Maui. Favorite place ever. Favorite vacation ever.
And what we ended up doing, we were looking ahead of time. You know, you can go zip lining.
Yeah.
You can go visit like this place where like you can't even take most cars because Yeah. And it's like on a road that you can't drive. You have to have a certain car to drive on, and we're gonna go do all that and explore and do everything. And then you get there, and then we were right on the beach to where we step out of our hotel room, we walk like 10 feet, and you're on the beach. And we were there for 7 days, and every single day we got up and we were like, you wanna go do this? No.
Let's just go to the beach.
Let's just go to the beach and relax and go swimming in the ocean. And
we go snorkeling because we stayed at the Sheraton Resort, which is right on Black Rock, if any of you know Maui at all. And it's a perfect spot to do some snorkeling. There's like tons of fish. There were sea turtles.
It was so cool. The sea turtle swam and brushed up against my leg.
Yeah, that was so cool. And remember you turned and looked at him and he's all like, he gave him a head nod, not even kidding.
He did, like turtle like brushed against my leg, and I turned, I was like, what's up, bro? And he looks at me, he's like, what's up, bro? But we like made eye contact and we became like best friends, and it was like the coolest thing ever.
One day we decided to like go full out, and like, cause it's like really expensive, but we rented the little cabana thing for the day.
$900 for like an hour.
No, it was, but we rented the little cabana thing for a day, so we like literally stayed on the beach all day. And just would go out every once in a while, swim, and then come back and like lay down and relax in the cabana, and it was so much fun.
The worst thing about it though was our hotel, the pool was freezing cold. And the ocean was warmer than the pool.
Yeah.
Am I complaining about the temperature of a pool at a resort? I feel like a jerk. But we went swimming in the Hawaiian Ocean, so it's not really a big deal. But it was so much fun just walking up and down the beach through all like the hotels and the shops and through town. And
going to Lahaina in the evening. We would go to Lahaina. Yeah. Aloha Mixed Plate.
No, that place, but...
Cheeseburger and Paris.
No,
Warren and Annabelle's!
Warren and Annabelle's!
Yes!
Go, if you're ever in Maui, or if you know what we're talking about, Warren and Annabelle's magic show, comedy magic show.
Oh, it was so fun.
It is so fun. We went in there and they actually asked us, someone came up and said, hey, do you want to be a part of the show? You can sit in the very front. We were like, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So we got to sit in the very front, and he kind of like, you know, used us in one of his little things or whatever. Yeah. But it was such an awesome experience. Warren and Annabelle's. I would go back to Maui just to do Warren and Annabelle's.
I know.
Again.
That's like our goal place to be able to go there again. That's like one vacation we want to go back for, one of like our anniversaries. Because it's such a special place, obviously because it was our honeymoon, but it's our favorite place ever. We love it. Yeah. Maybe we'll do a whole video about our honeymoon too and talk about like all the different places.
If you want that, let us know.
And we'll show pictures and stuff. Oh.
Can we be done?
Yeah, that is all the questions you guys sent us. So thank you for sending us your questions. And if you have any other questions for us that you want us to answer in a future Q&A, be sure to leave them below in the comments.
Hey, if you liked this video, hit the subscribe button and that little bell next to the subscribe button. Press that so you get notified of our videos. Otherwise, they could, get lost in translation. Yeah, whatever that means. We're gonna have more videos coming out pretty much every day. Come check it out. Let's do this together.
Bye, guys.